I'm back, man. I'm back. It's family stuff. Little family stuff. I don't even have a clue where the conversation was when, when I got off. No clue. Don't remember nothing. Yeah. Call ASAP. Uh, that's again. That's my first cut. Pretty much my sister, and it wasn't. Well, it was kind of important, but she always do that. Call ASAP, or something like that, and then it don't be like no kind of emergency, no nothing. Just put me in a trick bag every time. But yeah, man. I ain't gonna be in too long though, cause that one of them nights, man. We was on here till midnight, damn near 1 o'clock. I can't do that again. I gotta push this load, so I can't be staying up till no 1, 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if nobody in here. They ain't okay, now it's showing. Say 6 people. Who all in here, man? Other than Rizzo, I see Rizzo. Rizzo, that's my dude, man. Rizzo always rock with the boy, man. Daniel, what's going on, man? I didn't see you in the live before I had to drop it out, man. Where you at? What you got going on, brother? I didn't. And it's crazy. Now my watch giving me a notification. I guess Jay Rich live. I didn't even see that before I put mine up. Cause I'm sure like most of the people that follow me follow her. They probably all over that. What's going on, Unreal Bullies? What's up, going to Childress, Texas? Okay. Yeah, I'm out here in Glendale, Kentucky. Glendale, Kentucky. I'm in Omaha, headed to Clarksville, AK. Alaska? Oh, you talking about Arkansas? Black Ghost, what's going on, my brother? Where you checking in from, man? Arkansas, okay. Man, Omaha, boy, I ain't been up there. Long time, Dallas. I tell you, man, I say it all the time, man. Dallas is about my favorite city, man. I'm pretty sure. I love like Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, that area. Love that area. I mean, I don't like sleeping out there in this truck though. It'd be too crowded. But like we was looking at houses up there in like Lancaster, cause Texas got a damn good housing market, you know. That's where you from, Black Ghost, or you just passing through there? Saline, what's good, man? Yeah, we had to drop the live right quick, you know. We my cousin, man, she always do that to me. Always. Call ASAP. Keep calling. It don't always be nothing important. Texas ranch style homes are nice. Yeah, I tell you, man. Like, as far as like to settle in, other than my home state, Texas is the only other state I would move to, man. Like, that's such a good state. Housing market is crazy. They super military, like pro-military. So being a veteran out there, you get all kinds of benefits. There ain't no state taxes in Texas. You know, you can have 1,000,000 guns if you want. On time making a new career move. Oh, I feel you on that. I feel you on that, man. That'll be me towards the end of this year. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting off like from over the road anyway. Oh, you from Monroe? Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm originally from Lafayette. Mr. B, what's good, my brother? You out there in Denver, huh? Good barbecue in Texas, yeah, definitely. Yup, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta go. Gotta go make sure she being raised right, man. And I'm so excited. You know, I just think about everything that I know now. Like, I'll be 30 years old this year. Everything that I know now, I get to give all of the knowledge to her, so she don't have to make them same mistakes, and I can, you know, just help her and make sure, you know, she be successful in this life. Like, I'm so excited for that, man. What do you got to do to get those special military loads? Just know an agent that got them. Really, that's it, man. Like the guy, his name is Jim. He usually gets me freight out of Louisiana, like when I'm leaving my home time. And yeah, he hit me up with that, and I was like, oh yeah, let me get it. So, you know, that load was $332 a mile, 1,067 miles, 1,300 pounds. So couldn't really beat that. I appreciate that, Mr. B. But yeah, that's pretty much, if you just know one of the agents that got it, man. It's typically those, just from the military loads that I have run. Like, I've always been called for it. It was never posted on the load board. So not saying they don't post them. They may post some of them. But yeah, they typically like to call people that they know that's pretty reliable and stuff like that. To run those. And I tell you, man, with even though, you know, being prior military, like I've never experienced how much of a hassle it is to get on a military base. Man, well, in a commercial vehicle. Oh my God, it was them dudes down there at that Navy base, clowns, man, straight clowns, bruh. Oh man, it was rough. It was rough. Now, the unit that I was picking up from, they told me to come check in, like, you know, get signed on to the base and everything, because my ID, like, I got a veteran's ID. It ain't good enough to get on the base no more. I ain't good enough to get on base no more. But anyway, get signed in and then go park. I could go park behind the building and just wait until the morning to pick the load up. Man, I got there, them military police wasn't having that. It was like, okay, yeah, you can get signed in, but you got to take your ass right back off this base. You're not waiting on the base. I'm like, you serious, man? You know, I'm looking at this dude a little private. Like, man, I got boots in the truck, a pair of boots that got more time in service than you, man. But you the boss. I'm gonna go ahead and get on off here. Don't worry about it. So you don't need a clearance or badge of some kind of class to get military clearance. Well, to get on the base, all you need is a sponsor. So somebody who has access to the base. So like a military person, or, you know, a spouse or a contractor that works on the base. If they already have access to the base, then they can grant you access also. They just pretty much, they kind of like a babysitter. So if you get in, let's say you do something and get in trouble, the person that sponsors you is gonna be the person to take the hit for it. You know what I mean? What's going on, Vince? Where you at, my brother? Act of Congress getting on base. Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Went to Fort Gordon in Augusta. You think I was getting clearance to ride shotgun with NASA? Oh man, I went to that NASA. I don't know. It's like a NASA center down there in El Paso. Same thing, man. I'm talking background check, all kinds of crazy stuff to get in that facility. Crazy. You know, they you know, we need. I'm talking three different forms of ID. You know, normally it's 2, and I'm like 3. Like, man, look, what you want to see? I got my ID in here. I got a passport in here. Like, what else you want, man? I need to show you a bill or something. Like, all of my bills electronic, so I don't have nothing else I can like show you my name on. Like, what we doing here, man? What, like, come on, bro. They crazy. You on the road today, Vince? I know it's Friday, so you probably back at the house, huh? Scan your retina. They could have just did that. Fingerprints, all that, man. They should still have all that, because the military, they don't get rid of nothing. They should still have all that information in their system. But yeah, that was a hassle. It was definitely a hassle. Picking up. Now, my delivery, oh man, that was cake. That was cake. Twig badge, license, Social Security card for me. Okay. Yeah, I got my Social Security card in here somewhere. I just I didn't feel like digging it out of all of my paperwork back there. So I keep my passport right here above my head. Just pulled up to the crib, picked up a shoe load from Staples Center in LA and took it 44 miles. 44 miles for $1,000 with a van. Man, that's that's what's up. Vince stay getting that kind of stuff though, man. See, if I could, if they had that kind of stuff in Louisiana, I wouldn't even worry about the local thing, man. I could make it work. I could make it work. 44 miles, that's crazy. I don't know if I asked you, Lachelle, where you at, man? You and where you from? Everybody else, well, the primary people in the live, you know, we didn't already got past that part, so I know where they from. I'm in Glendale, Kentucky. Glendale, Kentucky. On the way home, might I add. Gotta go drop this truck off the Freightliner so they could fuck me. But yeah. Charlotte, North Carolina at the house. I watch you live. I just don't usually catch the live. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. I sure appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, we try to have some good vibes up in here, good conversations. Trying to move to the Star from Schneider. Okay. Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move, man. I really can't complain. You know, it's a few little things with like the back office stuff over here. They got some clowns working in these offices, but other than that, like, I couldn't complain about nothing really, man. It's pretty good over here. Some of the agents, actually. Yeah, I could complain about some of the agents that they got, because some of these people, man, is crooks. But I'm sure that's anywhere you're dealing with you know, booking your own loads, you're gonna have to deal with the crooks. But yeah, you mess around, they have loads on the board that's been brokered like 5 times. But you know, I don't like the cosign Landstar because they don't pay me. You know, I pay them technically. So I don't like cosigning them, but they good people. Good people, man. Can't lie. Definitely good people. So you planning on making that move soon? Or you got like a time frame, just trying to see how things work out, or what? I just may end up putting a driver in here, man. Boy, that family stuff, they texted me. I have to get $3 grand to love the truck. Love the truck. Oh, to move the truck over, so you know. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. So you got your truck with they call it Schneider Financial or something like that? Got to get a load out here to Cali. I know, man. I know they just okay. Shit, man. I tell you what. What people need to go get trucks from is over there at Swift. You can lease them trucks from them and move them there and do whatever you want with them. That might be a secret though. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Oops. I forgot to tell you, bro. I met a dude that does the St. Gabriel to Fresno dedicated use. Oh yeah. Yeah, they got it, man. That shit heavy though. But well, see the reason why I didn't get on it, cause see they was trying to play me. So they have the run going to Fresno all the time, and I get the cause they got us in a email group, and I get the email every. They send several of them out a week. It's the load that's coming back is what they jack you on, because they have freight coming back. But the way he sold it to me was like, yeah, you know, you can pick up in St. Gabriel, you know, on Monday, deliver in Cali on Thursday, by Thursday, pick the next load up, bring that back to Louisiana. Well, it don't work like that. Sometimes, so I might pick the load up in St. Gabriel Monday to bring to Cali, and they sending the one from Cali back to Louisiana on Monday too. So, and for me to really make that work, I need to be able to do them both, like in one pay period. That'd be a pretty good week. If you move the truck, make sure the 2290 runs under your EIN. Yeah. Saline, that dude, he Saline Patron. Do you have an LLC? Yeah, I have one. I mean, you don't need it to be at Landstar. I mean, you can run under you, but obviously you should get it. You know. But yeah, I got mine probably about two months before I came here, I think. Yeah, about 2 months prior to coming here. Oh, it's all good, you know. Yeah, something like probably about 2 months. Mario, what's good, my brother? I know your ass ain't on the road right now. I don't know if y'all follow Just Mario. If y'all don't follow Just Mario, man, go check the boy out. Who all make videos in here? Matter of fact, Saline make videos. If y'all don't follow Saline, go follow Saline. That dude got knowledge on top of knowledge, man. No shade to CB, but Saline, you have a new sub. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm just saying that, Michelle. That like, man, that dude know a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Like I'm sitting there listening to what Saline be saying. I'm like, man, that dude, like, that's real trucking information. Like, that could like really help some folks like out here on the road, you know. Just at the fire station right now. I had 2 drops this morning. We're gonna send you another. That boy Mario getting it, man. Don't let nobody tell you that the hotshot boys ain't getting no money. I'm telling you. Don't let them tell you that. Anybody listening, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that at all. Yeah, it's all love in here, man. Anybody that make content, I say, man, everybody follow everybody. Cause I mean, you make videos, Michelle? Trying to be like, yo, you change your own startup. Yeah, it ain't nothing. I probably, oh, okay. I should have got like some type of anti-corrosive stuff to put on them connectors. Man, if someone ran a big truck like a hot shot truck, then a hot shot truck wouldn't have a chance. Well, yeah, well, see, flatbedders could do it. See, with this van, it's tricky with this. See, you gotta be where Vince K at. You gotta be out there where Vince K at to run this big rig like that. But yeah, you definitely could. I'm just in a terrible, you know, Louisiana for van. It's just not the best place if you're trying to stay close to, you know, make a little run, and it don't really work. And if you do, it's gonna be heavy as all hell. But that starter has some weight to it, trust me. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did that in the parking lot. I would have never even thought to run like this when I was running my big truck. Yeah, man, I tell you. I'm really gonna have to find my way around Shreveport, man. We gotta talk about that, man. We gotta talk about that hot shotting, bro. Like, Jerome, what's going on, man? I thought you was in New York City going across. Man, look, I will never go across GWB no more, man. They ain't getting, I think, what that tool, like $115, $100 and something like that. They ain't getting it out of me. For me to go across that bridge, they gonna have to be paying me about 10 bands to go up there. Like I said, the last time I went there, I burnt 4 hours trying to get across that damn bridge. I ain't doing it no more. $1 million in tolls, that's about right. And I ain't got no pre-pass or none of that stuff, me. And then some of them places, cause you know they got the, you know, the little easy pass lanes where it'll just snap the picture, whatever, send that. I just let them go ahead and just do that. Sometimes I just run straight to them, let them send that to Landstar. They just gonna take it out my settlement, whatever. All that stopping. Ain't got time for that. I'll be up there for shooting another Coming to America. Ooh, man, I think last time I spoke to you, you told me that they were shooting a second one of that for Coming to America for the summer. Come on up. That might be worth it to come up. That might be worth it, man. I can come up there, you show me the set and stuff, man. It's good, RLC. Yeah, I just saw it come through. I don't know if it's gonna let me look at it on his watch. Yeah, it do. Oh, it don't let me zoom though. Oh yeah, it do. Man, that's crazy. That boy Mario, man. What you up to, RLC? Throwing one of them good brews back or what? Because I'm telling you what, when I get home, like I ain't had me a drink in a little while, man. And I used to be a hellified alcoholic before I started driving this truck. So when people say, you know, oh man, trucking saved my life because they was like in the streets. I wasn't in the streets. I was in my house, drinking myself into a damn coma almost every day. Wasn't good. Cookout tomorrow. Okay. Oh, so you just prepping for that? Yeah, I was bad with it, man. Real bad with it. Got the VA clinic trying to get me to go to like AA and shit. I ain't with it. I'm good. Yeah, man, that's dope, man. That you doing that, setting that fault. See, next year, oh, I'm gonna be that next year. The boy gonna be official, gonna be a father, officially a father by the next one. So I will be there for that one. Promise you that. Throw some salmon on the grill. Yeah, I like that grilled salmon. Nothing much. Man, they diagnosed me with that shit back in 2014. And see, the thing about it is I never considered myself having it just because I know guys that are like really bad off. And I don't feel like I'm bad off, but you know, they tell you, hey, we'll OT or win. Hold on, I missed something. Oh, y'all having conversation, my fault. Yeah, I don't really feel like I have it. But you know, they kind of attributed the alcohol to, you know, like deployments and all that shit. So it is what it is. I still have me some drinks when I'm at the house. Like I didn't have none last time, but I'm gonna get it in this time I go home. Oh yeah, I know. Like my thing is just like when I first got out, and like they used to recommend me going to like counseling and all that shit. And it for a little while I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go, you know, see what they talking about. And I did. And that's why I say, like, I know a lot of guys is like way worse off than me. Like I'm lucky, man, compared to how bad some folks are. So but yeah, this truck saved me with that, man. I got bad liver, all that shit, man. And I'm talking like bad liver to the point where my doctor was having conversations with me about a transplant if I kept it up. Just pull the skin off first so you won't get carcinogenic poisoning. Yeah. Oh yeah, the boy you was heavy with it, man. Heavy with it. Overseas. Now, when you're in a combat zone, it's legal to have alcohol, but I had friends that were Masons, and I don't know if you know anything about the Masons, but them dudes could do any fucking thing they want, so they could get whatever type of alcohol you want. Anything. Like I had one of my homeboys tried to send me some liquor in a Listerine bottle. They caught that. They caught it. While I was in Afghanistan, they caught it. Never got that package. But the Masons, them boys do what they want. Man, this job started affecting me over the past 2 years. I went from being solid as a, oh yeah, it'll do that. Oh yeah, then you know, like being a first responder, it will do that, man. It'll definitely do that. Like when we chop it up, man, we can trade some stories, bro. I know, definitely know how it is. 4 different people died yesterday in 4 different shootings with a total of 8 people shot. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. That was in Shreveport or just like in the surrounding areas. Oh yeah, yeah, it's bad, man. Like before I moved out of Lafayette, man, and this was early 2017, had a dude driving around with a Domino's like uniform on, you know, Domino's shirt and shit, acting like he delivering pizzas and then running in people's houses, robbing them and shit, man. Dude killed a couple people. It's like, man, these boys are losing their damn mind in the city. It's daily like BR. Oh yeah, I don't mess around in Baton Rouge. And then even being out there in the city, man, me and my old lady don't move around out there, man. It's just too much stupidity. Like, and I mean, like New Orleans area, it done got better. Well, after Katrina, it slowed down a bit. But that's just too much nonsense, man. So wherever people my age or younger is at, I try to stay the hell away from that. I try to stay the hell away from that. I want to go where the hey, I didn't actually do that. I try to go where the like 35 and up club is at. Man, people don't understand that the whole state of Louisiana ain't nothing. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad all through there. It's bad all through there. I'll be honest though, man. You know, and I'm sure everybody feel that way, but for me, it ain't no place like home though. You hear me? After Katrina, the crime rate in Atlanta. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think Houston got it the worst because most of the people from Louisiana ran to Texas. And at the time, the crime rate in Houston was up 300% when all them folks from Louisiana was down there. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I usually don't get out the truck after dark. Once I'm parked, people are, oh yeah, I don't blame you. Especially like for y'all, you know, females being out here, man. I can only imagine, man. All these weirdos, like I see weirdos. Me, you know, as a man, I could see somebody like that dude is a weirdo, you know. So I can only imagine how they be at y'all out here. And, you know, a lot of these dudes ain't got no lives, probably ain't got nobody at home, nothing like that. Losing it. Other states have certain cities with very high crime. Yeah, it's bad. Damn, that Qualcomm bright as hell. Been watching videos, CB. Thanks for your input. Oh, I appreciate that, Trucker Nick. Where you checking in from, man? Where you checking in from, brother? I'm in Glendale, Kentucky right now. Just chilling. Want to jump in here. You know, it's been like a week since I did a video, and it's crazy, man, because I got several videos made, man. I just ain't put them up. I'm in South Dakota. Okay, South Dakota. I ain't been up there in a little while either. We got some dedicated runs from Louisiana. Well, not South Dakota, it's North Dakota. Up there to, I think it's Grand Forks. North Dakota. I be thinking about getting it because it pays really well. I try. Yeah, man, for y'all females, I would definitely recommend some type of weapon in the truck. Some type of weapon. We got several. We keep several up in here. I'll let you know. You come run up on my truck with that dumb shit, boy. I got exactly what you're waiting on. Don't worry about it. However you want to do it. Somebody got me for my, I'm just telling this to Hustle. I don't know if Hustle jumped back in here. Somebody got me for my low boys again, matter of fact. Last time they got me in Atlanta. Got me in Alabama this time. Local trucking is crazy too. They run up on you. Yeah, I can believe that. First gen trucker, what's going on, my brother? Can we get some of you drivers to go up to Alaska? Man, well, no, I'm not going this winter. This for, oh, damn, bro. I appreciate that, Mario. I really appreciate it. That's crazy, man. My boy, The World Is Mine, shot me something just out the blue. I was like, damn. You know, I ain't never had nobody give me nothing ever. So, I appreciate that, my brother. That's love. They be after those trucks with medicine and sick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe that. That medicine, boy, you could hit a lick. You could really make a come up off of medicine. Them cigarettes, too. You be out there slinging them things. See, when I was over in Afghanistan, man, I was about to... I was trying to come up with me a good hustle, man. Like, because you could buy cartons of cigarettes over there for $2 and $3. You know, a carton of cigarettes back here is what, like $70 or something like that? They don't let you bring them back. You can bring so many packs back. But customs, they ain't playing that. They ain't playing that. I had Cuban cigars I had got while I was overseas. I was trying to bring back. You ain't bringing that back over there. Like, man, y'all just got in, but I hear pistol talk. Glock 22 with TLR light, 2 mags in the truck. Okay, first gen trucker, he know what's up. He know what's up. Oh yeah. You know, obviously, you know, nobody want nothing to ever come down to that, but a lot of these guys is crazy, man. A lot of these dudes is crazy. Not willing to get out and work for what they want like the rest of us. So, you know, sometimes you gotta go ahead and punish them one time. Beer loads. They watch you heavy coming out of Virginia down in Emporia. Dude knew I had a beer load. That's crazy, say beer load. So my oldest brother, currently he's in prison. He been in prison in Angola, Mario. He been in Angola for 22 years. But he was a delinquent when he was young. Now what he ended up going to jail for was getting that prison time for straight bullshit, which we working on. And with luck, my brother will walk out of that place hopefully this time next year. But yeah, you talking about that beer load, man. I remember I was about 6. I think I was 6 or 7, because this was right before he went to prison. Sometimes he used to walk me to the store, and you know, my mama would give me $1. You know, at the time, $1 could, you know, you can get all kind of snacks with $1. So my brother used to walk me to the store. I'd give me a little juice, some chips, a pickle, a couple penny candy, all kinds of shit. But anyway, we walking up there. Now we go in the store, and they got a beer truck. It was a Bud Light truck. in the parking lot. Now this is a small little convenience store. So I'm getting my little, getting my little snacks, and on the way out, as this guy's trying to bring the beer into the store, my brother is rushing him and punched him down. Now he ain't had no weapon on him. Punched him down or whatever, grabbing all these fucking cases of beer, as many as he can, and then tries to give me one. Now mind you, I'm 7. You know, you can't carry no big ass 24 pack of beer. But I did. Dropped my snacks right there and drugged that damn case of beer with him. 7 years old, man. The boy done had me, they will steal anything in Miami. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't do too much Miami. I don't do too much Miami. I was down in Opalaka one time. Boy, it looked sketchy as hell around there. Sketchy as hell. And broad daylight, man. Broad daylight. Like, and I mean, that is definitely ain't nothing to brag on, but like, my brother was living that life, man. Like, really living that life. And, you know, unfortunately, that shit caught up. But 22 years in prison, man, and you didn't go to prison for killing nobody. Like, 22 years, like, man, that's a long time. He didn't kill nobody, and he didn't rape nobody, no nothing like that. I was in Little Head in Miami and didn't even know the danger I was in. Oh yeah. I lived in Miami for 12 years, horrible for trucking. Yeah, I was trying to park at I don't know if it's a Pilot down. It's either a Pilot down there or flying. I think it's a Pilot. Little tight little Pilot too. But they didn't have no spots there, so I go inside, and the lady was like, she gave me this piece of paper with these 2 other places with truck parking. So I just picked the one, you know, like the first one, and it took me to, like, it was in Opalaka. I had to go down like this muddy dirt road, and then it looked like a junkyard, to be honest. But they had some Mexicans that work in the little gate to the place. Didn't speak no English, or at least they pretended they didn't speak no English. Google Translate. I done had to use Google Translate so many times in trucking, it's a shame. I'm glad I do food service now. I don't really deliver nothing they can flip. So we soft. But yeah, you're right about that. Still 20 years, killed 6. Oh, that's absolutely right. Absolutely right. It's all good though. If what this lawyer talking about, my brother get out of that, we're gonna sue that damn prison to the ground. But that's another conversation. My cousin got 22 years in the feds for conspiracy to sell drugs. Conspiracy to sell. 22 years. But they sentenced my brother to 65. I mean, he been in there for 22 so far. And in Angola, they so grimy, like them people in that prison. My brother was up for parole last year, and they didn't even tell him. He had no idea that he was up for a parole hearing. Just show you, they try to lose him down there. Are you still training, staying sharp? It's been a little while, man. I do it mentally. I do it mentally, but realistically, man, once you've done that for so long, I don't know if it's possible for it to go away. You know, they say if you don't use it, you lose it. I don't think, man. I really don't think. I appreciate it, Lachelle. He gonna get out of there. He gonna get out of there. We gonna get him out. Yeah, man. I remember when they sentenced him, man. When we was in court. Again, I'm a little bitty boy. I I don't understand what 65 years, like I don't understand like the concept of time yet. So 65 years, what he was sentenced to, and then, you know, my mom passed out, and my family passed out pretty much. And I'm just kind of sitting there. Okay, well, when he gonna come back home? Then obviously, you know, you get older and like, damn, 65 years. There ain't no coming home. Just Mario blocked so many people from texting me with crime-related issues. He got people texting him crime-related issues. I ain't got them problems. I ain't got them. I wish somebody would talk about texting me some crime related. Hey, don't text me that. Don't text me that. Hold on. Brother text me right fam. Old lady text me. Send me a my bad, y'all. Goddamn watch. Alright, let's see what happens. I did the same when I started making money. I live in a good area now, trucking money. I got to move on up like the Jefferson. Oh yeah, that's, you got to move on up. Jefferson. Thank you for your service. Didn't know you were a vet. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. I mean, you ain't got to thank me though, man. But yeah, we did some time. We did some time. Did 6 years active duty. Full deployments while I was in service. Got out. Became a contractor and did 3 contracts in Afghanistan after that. You have to, bro. People always talking about keeping it real. They stand in the hood, but they'll turn around. Oh, ain't no stand in no hood. Ain't stand in no hood, man. Them the ones running in your house. Man, ain't nobody want to hear that, man. Ain't nobody want to hear that. You know? People's like, oh, you know, like for, you know, the folks that get money and oh man, you changed when you got the money. Yeah, you supposed to change. You supposed to elevate, man. You know? I'm sorry if that changed, you know, if you was expecting me to come back and do the same stuff we was doing back when I ain't had nothing, but nah, it don't work that way, man. You supposed to elevate, man. You get exposed. All the truck stop cashier girls flirting with y'all, they been on me this summer. No, not me, man. I keep that, I got an old lady look on my feed. See, what's good, WSM trucker? Where you at? Where you checking in from, man? Where you checking in from? The idiots here, some people couple it. Damn right, I changed. I got kids. My daughter don't even know what the hood look like. That's good. Oh, you up there in the city, huh? Big city. I love to see that, like when you in like Jersey City and you can see New York. That's as close as I like to get, right there. Right there. I like it to be dark, you know, you see all the lights lit up and everything. But right there, that's about as far as I can go. Oh, you at home for the weekend? That's what's up, my brother. Enjoy that time, man. Yeah, I like to look at it from the other side of the bridge. I won't come over there. Too much commotion up in there, man. Too much commotion. I ain't got nowhere to park the truck, and chances are I'm gonna run out of drive time up in here. Especially if you got to go over that damn bridge, that GWB. Oh no. Nightmares about that bridge. Looking at the city from my window right now. Oh, that's dope. That's a dope view. Union, okay. That's a dope view. I would love to you know, be able to look out. Oh man, look at the city. Nope. I don't want to go there though. Hell, I'm happy to be back in the South. Colorado still got snow on the mountain. Yeah, that's crazy. What's going on, Fourth? I didn't even see you jump in, brother. Yeah, I believe it. In West Virginia, just got down to the low 40s last night. Terrible. I mean, it was great, but it was terrible. JB Hunt, low board is getting better. Are your rates getting better? Yeah, you know, I think so, man. It seems like they are. Like, I'm not seeing as much crap on the board as I used to. And I've been fortunate here, man, that since I've been here, I have made good relationships with some of the agents, man. So, you know, I haven't had to get desperate at all. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you see them lows, $1.60 a mile or something. I ain't had to get desperate. Yeah, I'm with Landstar. Where you heading? Oh, we heading to the house. We is heading to the house. Gonna drop this off, get on to the house. Well, get the freight liner, drop the truck off, then get to the house. Yeah, they got some tending to do to the old liner here. It's time to get it on home, man. I've been Monday I make 2 weeks I've been out, and it's crazy because I got home and then I got a call for this military freight, so I was like, yeah, I gotta pull that, man. I gotta take that one. That military stuff, if you ain't never hauled no military loads, that's the ones to get, man. And then when I got up here to deliver, man, them boys took care of me, fed me, all that stuff, man. I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm back in uniform, man. Y'all feed me, take care of me and stuff. You know, it's nice to be on this side, speak to all these officers and shit, colonels and stuff, and I can talk to you however I want, and you can't tell me shit. Waiting for my title to arrive so I can start with Landstar. Think now is a good time. It depends on your situation at the house, man. Honestly, you know, if you ain't got no crazy overhead, you be fine, man. It's that overhead that's kill a lot of people, like especially like this year, like the way the rates drop. You know what I mean? So you know, you got guys paying on a truck. A lot of these guys, based on last year, because you know the average rate for van was almost $230. It's like $220 something when I got over here. You know what I mean? So you got guys get new trucks. They got their own trailer, so they're paying truck payment, trailer payment, plus their bills at the house. You know, and the average right now for van is like $1.88, something like that. Average. So you know, you got all these bills, man. Oh yeah. Last year was something special, man. I was gonna buy a Humvee on planning for $8 grand. Yeah, I get me a Humvee, man. I would definitely get one of them things, bro. CB just got my CDL. Any advice on companies to drive for? Edward Jackson, if you're still in here, my advice would be whatever company that or have somewhat decent pay. Well, first off, before I say that, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to be home, or are you just trying to get out here and get some experience? Tell me that first, and then I'll tell you what I recommend. No overhead for me. Found me a repo truck with low mile. I think you'd be good, brother. I say just get here, man. Whenever you find, you know, an agent that's got good pay and freight, mingle, man. Make a connection there. You know, like when I was first getting here, you know, well, all of the loads was good loads. You know, like I'm talking really good loads when I got here, but I was asking those agents, hey, you know, is this like a lane of yours? You know, do you typically move freight coming, you know, from this area, that area? You know, yeah, you know, we move X amount. Let me in on that. You know. Okay, well, yeah, I would say, man, and this is just, if I could go back, this is what I would have done. I would have came in the industry for something specialized, right? And I say that because, let's say you do 2 years flatbed experience, and then you decide to, you know, switch it up and go do something else. Well, switch it up. There ain't no company that's gonna deny you if you're trying to come pull a van trailer, you know, or a reefer trailer. You know, you got that flatbed experience. I mean, you can go pretty much pull any of these trailers. You know what I mean? Versus if you come into the industry and all you got is experience with van, you know, in order for you to switch now, you got to go through a whole nother training process to learn how to secure freight with the flatbed or what, you know, whatever. I would say come in, go to a company that has something specialized, particularly flatbed. That's what I would recommend. Come in for flatbed, get your experience doing that, you know. And I would say whatever company you go with, man, try to stick that for at least the first year. At least the first year. You know, do your research. Try to make sure it's a company that may have a terminal close to wherever you're from, because that makes home time super easy. You know what I mean? Versus if, you know, let's say you live in, you know, Iowa, and the closest terminal to Iowa is in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Whereas if you got, let's say you got a terminal, you know, several miles from your house, like whenever I used to drive for Swift, what they would do, I would pick a load up that was going, what typically wasn't going to, you know, the area where my house was, but I could bring that load to the terminal, drop it off, another driver will run it wherever it's got to go, and I just go home. You know what I mean? So it make that stuff real easy. What you think about the Northeast? I live in New Jersey. The Northeast is, you can get good money to go up to the Northeast, but coming out of there, man, that's another thing, bro. Like, for instance, before, like, just checking on the board before I had got this call about this that military freight that I pulled up to PA, they had a load going up to Massachusetts, and that shit was paying like $4 a mile from Louisiana. However, you gonna have to deadhead from there probably to like Ohio to get something worth it, because I'm talking $1.02 a mile, $1.05 a mile, $1.12, $1 this, $1. It's not really popping to come up out of there. Or, well, yeah, you can just deadhead back to Jersey. Nicholas, what's going on, my brother? Where you checking in from? I like Landstar. It's been good to me. Loads dropped this year, but I still make out okay. Yeah, me too, something else. Yeah, I haven't, like I think it was like right after the new year. It took me a little time to adjust, but we got it, man. We got it together. Maybe 2 weeks or so to adjust to, you know, what I'm doing to make it work with what we got. And I've been doing just, I can't complain, you know. I can't complain. I'm in Kentucky right now. Yeah, me too. I'm in Glendale. I'm working on my 2 year. Okay. Yeah, this is just one for me. Well, I ain't at 1 year yet, almost. Oh, okay, you in Lexington? You right down the street. Right down the street. But yeah, Landstar been good to me too, man. But yeah, I am though, man. I'm ready to put this over the road behind me though. I'm ready to go to the house. Are you gonna stop by Boomtown for fireworks this 4th? Be honest, I don't know what I'm doing for the 4th, man. Typically when it's come certain holidays, like I like to try to see what stuff be hitting for, because you know most people like to go home. I might not go home. See what big dollar freight I can get over the 4th. And if I don't see nothing, then yeah, I'll probably just go. Talking about fireworks, I got me a pack of these poppets. I don't know if y'all remember these, but I haven't seen these things since I was a little kid, and I've been popping them. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I would throw one at my phone screen, but you know that little Apple glass, you know, Apple be bullshitting with them screens, so be to mess around and crack my screen. Nah, I ain't doing it. But yeah, I got 4 little boxes of these, and what I've been wanting to do is, like, when I get into traffic, I see the little 4-wheelers on side me on their cell phone, take me a pop it and pop them right quick. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, because I ain't really trying to, you know, have nobody call the laws on me or nothing. But yeah, I got the poppets, and I may pop myself. Might pop myself. You know. Yeah, man, that took me right back to being a kid, man. So I've been just walking around, like when I be going on my way in a truck stop, just walking, just popping them, throwing them. Some people trailers, pop, pop their trailer right quick. Growing up in bad area in Jamaica, I don't like fireworks, bring back bad memories. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Like, I got buddies that I served with that can't do it, man, because it's like them, what you call them things? Whatever them rockets are that they shoot, man, that shit sounds so similar to like a mortar fire. Like, so yeah, a lot of guys I know, they can't do the 4th and nothing with fireworks at all. Driver stopped at the skill house in GL 95 with big fireworks for the 4th last year, and was fine. What? Man, them people need to get off of that shit, man. Mortar shells is used for some fireworks. Oh, well, that would explain. Freight with Sean. What's going on, Sean? Where you at right now, my brother? Where you checking in from? I tell you what's cool though, man, you're overseas, like in Afghanistan, like certain bases, they got a system called a CRAM. So like when the Taliban would shoot them rockets into base, the CRAM would try to intercept the round. So it's pretty much a cannon, if you will, that shoot these rockets and try to detonate them in the air. Coolest thing ever, you know, to see it. What's good, G-Way? Where you checking in from, my brother? Home for Father's Day, that's what's up. Oh yeah, man, I forgot about it, but yeah, man, happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the building, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm glad you get to be at the house, man. That's dope. Hope we ain't about to start World War III with Iran, man. Look, Sean, I tell you what, 'cause me and one of my homeboys who I served with, we have conversations about that kind of stuff all the time, man. And I tell you what, I'm just so glad that I'm out and they can't even call me back, because like when you get out, you got a 2-year period. Shit go down, they can call, come on back, we need you, bring it on back. We going to war with Iran and you going. Can't call me. Now, if my old company called me that I used to work for, if they be like, hey, Cody, man, look, we got this contract over there, we're gonna pay you $500,000 for the year. We need you to go to Iran. I'm probably going to Iran. I'm just gonna keep it real. I drive for crime, living on the road, stack cash to make moves and land. So that's a good situation, man. That's a good situation. You ain't got no, nothing at home. It's a good situation, man. Save that money. Save it. Yeah, that's perfect situation to just be able to just stack. My son goes to basic in July. A little worried about it. My sister is a lieutenant with the Armed Brigade. Yeah, I could imagine. I could see that being a little nerve-wracking for sure. Cause like my mom, so when I enlisted, I wasn't 18 yet. So when you're not 18, your parents have to sign over their rights pretty much to you. And so my mama was like, she was happy about me wanting to join, but she's like, you're not joining the Marines and you're not joining the Army. You can join the Air Force or the Navy. Now, see, I wanted to go into the Army for infantry. But I was like, but Ma, they don't have infantry in the Navy or the Marines. And she was like, that's exactly right. They ain't got no combat, so that's where you're going. Little did she know. So when she brought me to the Air Force recruiter, now, she dropped me off and left, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm telling that recruiter, I was like, look, I wanted to join the Army for infantry, but she won't let me. What do y'all have that's in combat? And man, that dude pull out the pamphlet of all the special operations career fields in the Air Force. And you would think that the Air Force is just, the planes and this. No, brother. Not at all. So, and the thing about it is I never told my mama what my actual job was until I got out. I think she had an idea, but I didn't tell her until I got out. Nah, you did your part. Thank you for serving. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, you're right about that. Definitely right about that. Artillery shells. Gotta bounce, bro. Great life. All right, Saline, you take it easy, man. Yeah, I be jiving like, and I feel that way. Like I did my time, man. And yeah, it was time to bring it on back to the house. Bring it on back to the house, and then everything was getting so political in the military. All these changes, they lowering the standards for the military like nobody's business. So yeah, it's just nonsense, man. Then with all of this, you think how like all this equality stuff and all that, the military is, that's hitting them too, so the biggest thing was like while I was in, they was introducing that whole females into combat thing. Now I'm all for equality and all that stuff, but I feel like just some stuff just it doesn't need to change. Like, females weren't in combat for a reason, and I felt like it should stay that way. Because if you can imagine being in a unit in combat with a woman, and that woman goes down, as a man, typically most of us are protectors. So you think that woman goes down, you'd lose your damn mind. I mean, it's bad enough when you, never mind. But yeah, that kind of stuff, I wasn't really feeling that, man. Yeah, some females that can perform and then outperform some of the males, but it's this many of them, And in my career field, there was 6 females tried out, and they didn't make it past the second day of NDOC. And NDOC is 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks. Well, you go to basic training, you go to NDOC, which is 8 weeks long, and then that determines if you actually, get accepted to do the job. Which you make it past that 8 weeks, then it's another 52 weeks of training before you actually do the damn job. Crazy training. They beating your ass every day. Like, you're pretty much working out from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. And like, the washout rate was 82%. So we started a class, like when I went through, we started a class with 152 people, and only 17 of us graduated. So, not the easiest thing to do. My son said they did combatives with girls at drill. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they changing all that stuff, man. All that stuff changing. Bro, I love my country and will protect my countrymen, but we world police and a lot of moves we make about all in power. Yeah, you're right. That's what all that stuff is about, man. That's what all that's about. That ain't, they paint this picture to, people who are patriotic, that, we, really out here making a difference and freeing these, pretty much freeing these people from these, oppressive groups, like, the Taliban and ISIS and all. Man, that ain't what we over there doing. Well, I mean, we over there tending to them, but it's not for the reason that the government is saying. Not at all, man. And, the thing about it is, a lot of the guys that I served with, none of us really believed in the mission that we was doing over there. It becomes more about each other, you know what I mean? So you making sure he go home to his kids, and he go home to his kids, and he go home to his... That's pretty much what you're over there for, man. You ain't got no choice. I mean, either you're gonna go or you're gonna go to jail. But I mean, if that's what you sign up for, in my case, like, I would, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that stuff. Once upon a time, anyway. But yeah, man, it's a lot of nonsense, going on over there. And then you got some guys is doing their job, and then politics get involved, and now these guys is going to jail. Like, so there was a special forces guy. Apparently, he caught one of the Afghan police raping a little boy and beat him damn near to death. And of course, the military put him on trial, and they wanted to give him a dishonorable discharge, put him in jail, and all of that shit. Like, come on, man. Like, just it. Politics shouldn't be so heavily involved in some of that stuff, man. Like, it's just not. It's not the place for it. It's not the place for it, man. What goes on over there, let us deal with that, man. Y'all sit your asses up here, making six figures every year and not really helping anybody in this country. Let us worry about what's going on over here. I'd rather have my tools at home other than fighting somebody else's war that I did not start nor give a damn about. I feel you for it. I feel you, man. You know, it'd be a lot of dudes like get mad, you know, with because you know, not a lot of people, you know, it's a lot of people that don't necessarily agree with the military, and some, you know, some of these dudes will get mad, man. Like, I'm talking mad about it. Me, I look at it like that. That's the freedoms that's allowed here. That everybody, you know, who done came and gave their life for this flag, like that's the liberties they fought for the people here to have. So if you want to not support the military, that's your right to do that. You know, if you don't agree with what we're doing over there, that's your right to do that. Like, I ain't mad at you. I mean, I did what I did. And I ain't gonna. I don't take it back. I don't regret it. You know, if you don't support it, cool. It's all good. What is your favorite war era? World War II for me. I did like, honestly, for me, it's the current era, man. Just because the technology over there is crazy, some crazy stuff. Like, I remember like my first deployment to Iraq. You know, we were still in like Humvees, and you know, we got the gunner out the turret and stuff. And fast forward, by the time I get to Afghanistan, right, we got these big up armored vehicles. They call them a MATV, and there's no gunner out the top. He's sitting in the back seat. The 50 cal that's mounted on top of the truck, it's got like a camera system, all type of high tech, you know, lasers and all kinds of shit. And he's got a screen and a joystick, and he's just controlling the gun from inside the truck. And it has a system they call a boomerang. So if we ever took fire in the vehicle, the gun would automatically turn towards like the trajectory of where the rounds came from. The gun would automatically turn there, and then the gunner in the back seat just lays the target and pull the trigger, man. It's crazy. You know, and that's not it. Some of the stuff I don't know if I can even, if I could say, but it's some crazy technology that the military uses, man. So for me, I would say it was this era, just because I like that stuff. Like, I like that, all that tech and stuff. Libya was the richest country in Africa and largest oil deposit before we killed Gaddafi. True that, but the military is a great move for some. Best benefits in the country once you come back home. Yeah, you're right. And honestly, for me, it wasn't even about like the benefits or nothing. Like, that's just what I wanted to do, man. You know, I was always, you know, really into like military movies, and my uncle was a veteran. My cousin that was just blowing my phone up when I had the last live ons, she was in the military, and it was just a thing, man. I felt like it was just for me, you know, and I knew for sure I was gonna do my 20 years and retire. Shit, no way, man. After, you know, you be in 6 years and deployed full times, like, you know, the majority of my time in service I spent overseas, like. Just kind of got burnt out, man. Burnt out. But yeah, that technology over there is crazy. Something crazy, man. Crazy. I'm trying to see what else, like, what else I could say. I told you about plugging in with your VA benefits. I'm leaving the VA officially in August and buying my truck and trucking full time. Okay, yeah. I remember you told me that you was with the VA. Yeah, we, you know, Well, the next one I'm gonna utilize is my VA loan. Uh, can't let that go to waste. You know, y'all gonna give me this money to buy a house? Yes, I'm gonna buy the house. Don't worry about it. Uh, but yeah, you know, it's just so many of them benefits that they don't tell us about. Like you either gotta know somebody that worked there or something, because you know they don't tell you about a lot of them. Rico, what's good, my brother? What area are you in today? I'm in Glendale, Kentucky. Glendale, Kentucky. Reincarnation of one life. What you think? Reincarnation of one life. What you mean? Like, explain that a little more first, Jen. Are you asking like, all right, you too, Rico, if you on the road today, brother, you be safe out there too, man. Yeah, what you mean first, Jen? Do I believe I'm a reincarnation? Is that what you're saying? Past lives, one and done. I think you one and done, man. I mean, I'm spiritual and everything. So I mean, I guess technically by that merit, you know, you'll live on, but you know, I ain't gonna, I don't believe that I'm gonna die out of this body and then come back and, you know, I'm like a white dude or something. Join American Legion. They have offices in them. Can tell you almost all you need. Oh, you talking about with the VA benefits? You said American Legion. I don't know what that is, but I'm about to write that down. You said American Legion? American Legion. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Check that out. We live on in the spirit, but we ain't coming back as no. Yeah. Observe babies, they give big clues. Well, yeah, I see what you mean by that though, because you know some children that just seem, they really do seem like they've been here before. Like, yeah, I see what you're saying with that. But I don't know. When it's time for OCB to go, I want to go, man. My mom up there. My mom up there, man. We gotta go reunite. Feel like a bar/club. Must be a veteran join. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man. Definitely check that out. The VA, man, they operate on their own time, I'll tell you that. Definitely a different type of time. You see her, yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna go on up there to the upper room. We're gonna go check out. See how she been. I tell you, man, that's like the craziest thing, man. I don't know if, you know, anybody in here that lost a parent, but you off for the weekend? Well, I'm heading now. My load don't deliver till Monday. So I'm be in the truck this weekend. You believe in revelation? You know, man, like, a lot of times, man, I be on the fence with a lot of it. Like, I have faith, but I doubt a lot. I doubt a lot, man. I honestly do. We on deck. Yeah, you just showing caught it. We on deck. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead on up there to the upper room. We're gonna go check out. That stuff is real. You know, I 100% believe in a creator, man. You just, and I know this I'm gonna probably lose a lot of people, man, you know, because a lot of people don't really believe in that stuff, man. But I just feel like when you think about everything in the world, it's just like everything just happens like too perfect for it to have happened by chance. You know what I mean? Like, just you think about the way everything worked. Like, you know, you'll have this happen, and this has to happen for this to happen, and then for this to happen, and you know, it just seems too outlandish for it to just, you know, to happen, you know, from the Big Bang, so to say. You know, nothing exploded and then created everything. Everything started as single cell organism. I don't believe that jazz. Like evolution and all that. I don't believe that stuff, man. I don't believe that. You know, like we were created this way. Didn't evolve from nothing. Intellectually, we evolved. Yeah, absolutely. You know. But yeah, a lot of that science, don't get me wrong, science is my favorite subject. I just personally feel it's about 90% bullshit, honestly. A lot of the shit just don't make sense. Oh yeah? Have you had an issue getting loads with since you have been on the Landstar? Nah, I ain't never had no issue. What's good, 302? Lee, what's the deal, my brother? I'm in Glendale, Kentucky. Just like Sam Cooke says, and a change is gonna come. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. Right. NASA don't know either. They don't know either. They ain't doing all that crazy shit they talking about, man. They ain't doing all that crazy shit they talking about. I'll let you in on something, right? So my dad, you know, if you've been subscribed to me for a little while, you know, my dad is a mechanical engineer. He used to work for Raytheon. He's worked for NASA. He's worked for several of these big companies that deal with, you know, that specific industry, like, you know, so building satellites, I'll say. They ain't doing all that stuff. They ain't doing all that stuff. You know, talking about, and I ain't never said this out loud, right? But think of, if you just coming in, so Leak, you just coming in, we crazy topic right now. But you think about like the moon landing. When did they go to the moon? In 69? 69. And they want you to believe that they had real-time video footage of what was going on with these dudes 200,000 miles away from the planet. And real-time, you know, they was able to read these guys' vitals in real time while they 200,000 miles away. And you want me to believe y'all was able to do that in 1969 when a laptop, well, a computer was the size of a dump truck? Didn't happen. Didn't happen. They ain't happen. A whole rover on the moon, crazy talk. That's the man. The people not doing all of that, man. They ain't doing all that. They ain't got all that shit up there. That's sci-fi. Well, the moon stuff. That didn't happen. That ain't happen. And then, and Obama said this himself. We haven't been back to the moon since then. Man hasn't been back there because they lost the telemetry. They don't, the technology to go there doesn't exist. That's, Obama said that out of his mouth. Live TV. So you mean to tell me that this government lost the technology to what would be considered the greatest feat in human history? They lost it. Still got the bullet JFK was shot with, but y'all lost just a bullet, but y'all lost the greatest human feat ever. The technology for that. Y'all lost it. Don't buy it. I don't buy it. Don't buy that one bit. Bro, I seen a pic of them on the moon and they had their helmets on. They had the helmets on. God is good all the time. Yeah, I'm with you on that. God moolah. Yeah, I don't believe that stuff, man. But we had it in the 60s. And then you listen to NASA nowadays, and then they talk about the Van Allen radiation belts. I think it's called Van Allen. The Van Allen belts, whatever. These radiation belts that apparently we can't get through, but they was able to get through them in 1969 with a space shuttle that was covered in tinfoil. Don't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Could be just me, but I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe that. What's going on, Gemini? Where you checking in from? Just say lost the tech or the whole world. They had to use reverse thrust to keep ship on moon, but heavy boots keep them grounded. Yeah. That stuff didn't happen, man. They did that stuff out there in Nevada. You know, and they talk about like Area 51, like that's a real place. It's a real base. When I was still in service, we used to go to Creech Air Force Base. That's where we used to like train on calling airstrikes. You know, it's nothing but desert. So, you know, we used to train on calling airstrikes. And it used to be several guys, man, used to just go drive out there in the desert until they get to the fence for the base. It's really out there. Now they advertising 5G as a stronger cell signal. But if you look it up, we've been using 5G as a weapon for years. Well, see, I had saw a documentary. It was about like a bunch of those like tech scientists or whatever they call themselves. The guys that have been working to develop that stuff, all of them, well, not all of them, but a lot of them have, died, from crazy diseases. And some of them are still ill, having cancer, like really aggressive forms of cancer and different shit, dealing with that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the truth in that, but it's on a documentary. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be passing through that tomorrow. So, yeah, I call BS on all that moon landing and all that stuff. Frequencies and vibrations are real. Also heard 5G been around for a while. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that one bit. I wouldn't doubt none of that one bit. Rising the Merit, what's going on? I don't know if you messaged earlier. This is my first time seeing your name up in here. Where you at, Dre? I don't know if I asked you that. If you're still in. But yeah, Now, be honest, man. I don't. Greetings from the Golden State. Okay, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Yeah, I don't. In VA, I-81. Oh, okay, okay. I don't believe in very much dealing with the government. I don't believe in much. Like, China had 5G 2 years ago, just not on a large scale. See? You know, they just tell the masses whatever they want, though. Elon Musk from Tesla said they about to start charging for moon trips. I bet nobody gonna ever tell a story about it. Like, that ain't. I saw that, though. I saw that. That ain't gonna happen. They ain't going to no damn moon. They ain't going to that moon. They gonna do just like all them other space shuttles that launch, go high, you know, too high for pretty much the eye to see, go down range, and land in the fucking ocean. Them people not going up there, man. Like, I forget which one of those shuttles they was launching up there that had, I don't know if it's like 6 astronauts on board, and that shuttle blew up. And according to NASA, all of the astronauts aboard died. However, just random people found those same astronauts just living their normal lives, and they still going by their regular names. Their people wasn't even on the damn ship. You know, and that's public information. You could look that up. People's still alive. They supposedly blew up on this damn launch of this one of them missions. They can actually turn up 5G signal so strong that it feels like your skin burning off. We use a crowd. Yeah, LRAD is what they call that. We had that shit overseas, like, and it's literally just a beam. You know, you can point it at somebody, man, and sometimes it, like, if depending on how high you had it turned up, like, it'll make them nauseous. Some people will start vomiting and disorient them. Crazy. Yeah, we used to point that LRAD at everybody. Like, if we be rolling out, we got a convoy, and you know, it was a thing to try to prevent the civilians from, like, you know, the Afghanis from getting into the convoy in their little cars. You know, they'd be trying to blow you up and shit. The gunner would point that LRAD at their ass, and you know, they'd have them all disoriented and shit. They'd get the hell out of the way, I'll tell you that. CB, you think Tupac is still alive? Nah, I believe they popped his top for real. Like, yeah, I'm sure they popped his top for real. Like, you know, I don't think all of this time, like, he would have showed up somewhere. Somebody would have saw him by now. Yeah, they popped his top, I'm sure. You know, if not, he ought to be in the military doing like some covert operations. Yeah, Pac Nipsey, Biggie go. Yeah, them dudes out of here. Wait, what are you saying, that I've been lied to by the federal government? Oh yeah, you've been lied to by them people. Yeah, Elvis been bit to dust, man. He been bit to dust. Yeah, if they went pull that coffin up, I'm sure it's the bones probably been disintegrated from him, man. Yeah, oh yeah, Elvis bit to dust, man. But yeah, they lie. Oh, they lie. Like, one of my contracts, and I legally can't say the agency's name, but I used to work for OGA. I'll just say that. Now, OGA is a bunch of really secretive government agencies, and one of those agencies I worked for. And yeah, that's some shady people, man. Real shady, super shady. You know, and they know so much about you, so much. You know, every text, every email, every call, everything, they know it. You know, my laptop back there, I've taken that thing apart and taken the microphone out of it. There's no camera on my laptop. I mean, obviously, I still got my phone, so that kind of defeats some of that purpose. But, um, man, them people could tap into anything they want. Seen that. Let me know what agency I might want to. Nah, you can't put no money in them, bro. You can't put no money in them, man. You don't want to put no money in them dudes. When it comes to the government, the statement stands, we can't handle the truth. My people was involved in Blackwater. Shit, we said that's the company I worked for Blackwater. They go by a different name now. Well, that's one of the companies I worked for. Yeah, they go by a different name these days. But yeah, all that stuff, man, the government. Why are we talking about government? I'm gonna go there. How do y'all feel about this coming election, man? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? What y'all think about it? I need to know. I need to know. What are y'all thinking about it? I ain't voting. He said I ain't voting. But yeah, Sean Fields. Yeah, I used to work for them people, man. They had to change that name, though. They had to change that name. And they like to make you believe that the owner, the original owner, doesn't have any part in it no more, but that's a lie. That's a lie. I need to be first agenda. I think the people vote didn't count. So, oh yeah, the presidents are selected, not elected, right? I feel that. I definitely feel that. Trump. Yeah, man, like, and you know, and depending on who all watching, I know I'm gonna lose some people with this, because, you know, people love them some Trump. You know, when they first elected that dude, man, I didn't even have no problem with it. I ain't had no problem with it at first, because honestly, ain't none of them motherfuckers, well, at least in my lifetime, ain't none of them people never did nothing for me. You know, so I was okay, well, just another one, you know. Another person they put in there that don't give a damn about what's actually going on with the people in this country, but okay. Trump gonna win? Yeah, I think 100% he gonna be in there for another fool. I don't have no doubt that they're gonna reelect him. You think Stump will? Yeah, I think he gonna be back, man. Trump gonna win again. I don't see anyone from Democratic side worthy of taking it from him yet. Depends on who they choose. Yeah. Congress is super trash right now. No president will save. Well, no, we know that, but I personally just feel like it's a ton of issues within this country that nobody is really, you know, like, I think it would be the same as last time. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, me too. Yeah. It will be, you know, because, you know, people with all them dudes complain about Trump but never offer any solution. Yeah, you're right. You watch they'll run on hating them and nothing else. You know, and obviously it ain't no one person that's gonna please everybody. And you know, I mean, that's just the reality of it. But Donald Trump, like, come on, man, like, Shit is going downhill fast, it seems. But them man right too much to get anything really fixed. Yeah, you're right. You know, crazy stuff. I don't know, man. And then you think about the way like the world is shifting, you know, with technology, and you know they predicting 50% of jobs that exist today won't exist in 5 to 10 years from now. Like, what the hell are people going to do? 50% of the working population can't retrain and to do something else. I mean, yeah, it sounds fantastic, but we know in reality that can't happen. So like, what the hell is gonna happen? I'm from the South, bro. North Carolina. Trump reigns king here. I don't actually have a problem with Trump per se. I don't agree with everything, of course. He just needs to stay on. Yeah, that boy be on there. Twitter fingers. The Congress don't know how to fight a bully in Trump. And you know that's the thing, man. It's like like I knew he was gonna get elected. Like, I knew nobody else stood a chance when he got elected. Like, I knew that motherfucker was gonna win. And again, like I said, I didn't have no problem with Donald Trump. Like, honestly, I really didn't start having a problem with him until the shutdown, man, because I know people that work for the government that went under behind that shit. And for what? Yeah, you know, there's gonna be somebody gonna say, oh, well, Obama shut the government down. Yeah, he did. But we're not talking about Obama right now, and I wasn't cool with that either. Especially when he was in, because I was in the fucking military at the time. That affected me. But yeah, you know, I don't know, man. It's just nonsense, bro. And it's just, and for what? Like, what was the purpose of that? Ridiculous. You know, a lot of these fucking people, you know, some of them try to get other jobs, you know, just to try to pay their bills, doing little gig jobs, and you know, just to try to put some money in their pocket, and then it's still expected to go to work every day. No, man, it don't work that way. But some of these people done been working for the fucking government for, 18 years. They that close to retirement, they can't quit. You know what I mean? So they trapped, essentially. But this bullying Venezuela and Iran is a bad idea. Yeah, I tell you. That whole Iran thing, man. Well, just kind of, somebody mentioned about World War III earlier. And then, I mean, we shouldn't have no problem with, I just about to say Russia. I'm about to say right now, I don't think we're going to have no problem with them because, Trump, they buddy, but that'll be a problem. That'll be a problem. Like, if by chance, we did have a conflict with them, because our military ain't been to war with somebody that advanced, It was just pretty much damn near just as advanced as us, man. That shit'll get ugly, real ugly. And the thing I worry about when it comes to like a major power like that is that they can come here. This ain't gonna be like going to us going to have, nah. Russia could come over here, man. Lord knows. Boy, that'd be bad. Hopefully nothing like that ever happen. Enjoy your weekend and be safe. All right, brother, you too, man. Why didn't you stay in the military? It just wasn't for me no more, man. I just became too political, too much nonsense, You sign up to do a job, and then politics get involved in the job, and it's not supposed to be that way. I like the YouTube videos with Trump, Thug Life, dude is savage. He's funny to me. He's funny, They came in from the South. Trump was I don't know if it was not last time I was home. I think it was the time before that. He was in New Orleans, man. They had like the whole city shut down. But yeah, he was down there. Like, yeah, they better have shut that city down. I'll tell you that. But yeah, this ought to be an interesting election coming up, though, man. I'm definitely interested to see what happens. And the good thing about Trump, though, is that a lot of people that didn't pay no attention to politics and none of that, they paying attention now. A lot of people paying attention now. I bet the number of registered voters go probably triple this time. But regardless, whoever they put in there, I'm still gonna do what I got to do for me and mine. And it is what it is. It's going to get disrespectful during the debates. Oh yeah, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm a big time bow hunter and fisherman, so I'm ready to live off the land. Man, that's crazy, Sean. I was just telling him, like the last live I did, since I'm having a girl and not a boy, she gonna have to learn all that stuff. So she gonna have to learn to hunt. She gonna have to learn to maintain a garden and learn to fish and all that stuff. Gotta be self-sufficient and be able to live off the land. Gotta be. Got to be. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Hoyt has good bows. Thing is crazy. When I did get, when I was in the military, and this was like when I first joined, it was a lot of guys, man. They used to go hunting, wild hogs with bows, man. I thought, man, was the craziest thing ever. Dead accurate with them too. Dead accurate. I know you got them Creole recipes. Oh, my old lady. I don't know if she's still in here. She might have went to sleep. She was just doing her hair. She might have fell asleep. I'm not sure. But she the one with the recipes, man. She the one with the cause I honestly I don't really do no cooking like that. Like when I was bodybuilding, I used to do like meal prep for that, but or grilling, I could grill, but that's my extent of cooking. I'm gonna leave that to her. I'll do the heavy lifting. I do the heavy lifting. You take care of that stuff. I love bow hunting. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Like I had never personally seen that until then, man. Seeing those guys do that. Yeah, I can't wait till September. Bow season for deer starts in North Carolina. Time for venison steaks. Yeah, you need to invite me for some of them, man. You need to invite me for some of them, bro. I definitely enjoy that stuff. I definitely enjoy that stuff. I haven't had any of that in a while either. I know a lot of people don't be eating, don't like to eat that kind of shit. But I love it, me. And I like food, so I'll try anything. So my years traveling overseas, man, every country I went to, I wanted to taste the food. I want some of the food, man. When we would be out on missions in Afghanistan, we go through some of those markets, man. They out there whipping up different stuff in the market. I want it. I want to try it. You're preparing it with your dirty ass hands. But we've been out here for a month, so I want some. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good times, man. There's a lot of good food. And to be honest, man, some of the best food that I've had was over there. Bubble guts glow. You never got food poison. Nah, man. So our interpreters, one time they wanted to do like a, and this was when we was about to come back home. So they wanted to do like a little cookout, all Afghan food, and I was all for it. So goat is like a big thing over there. They eat a lot of goat, which I wasn't too sure about at first, man. But the way they stewed that goat, right, and then they took the stew from the goat, and you know how like we cook rice over here, you cook it in water. Well, they did it. They cooked the rice in the fucking stew from this goat. So, like, all of the flavor from that was in the rice. It was amazing, amazing. Cause me, coming from Louisiana, and we season everything heavily. So, I'm picky with the food, man. I'm picky with the food. Food gotta be seasoned. So I was worried about that over there. Man, I don't know how this gonna be. But it was delicious. I will tell you that. That camel, I had camel in Dubai a couple times. That's actually pretty good too. My pop's black, but my mom's Korean, so I get that fried chicken and kimchi and rice. Kimchi and rice. Okay, love spicy food. Yeah, man. One of my old supervisors from when I was in the military is actually one of my good friends. Is Korean, man. He used to do a lot of like authentic Korean food and invite me over all the time, man. And that's some good stuff, bro. That is some real good stuff. Like he was Korean and his wife was Hawaiian. All kinds of food in that house, man. Always a good time going over there. Always a good time. That's for sure. Did you bring anything cool back from overseas? Like us, man, I got several souvenirs, man. Quite a few. Like what I wanted to bring. Because I had got some Cuban cigars, man. And I didn't even want to smoke them, but you can't bring that shit over here. That was gonna be my best one though. That's what I really wanted. But yeah, I got quite a few things from like I had one of my interpreters. So like Iraq, for instance, when I was in Iraq, I had an interpreter who he used to always have like the Iraqi money. They call it dinar over there. And he had some of the bills with Saddam Hussein's face on it. I was like, man, like I want that, like how much is that worth? Like I'll give you, US money for it, whatever. Come to find out that the currency with Saddam on it is pretty much void now. Like they don't even use it anymore. So it was worthless. He just had them. And I was like, man, I'll give you $20 for that, man. Like I just want it, And he gave me all of the money that he had for them $20, because like the exchange rate from our money to Iraqi money is something so crazy, bro. So crazy. So that $20, like that is a shit ton of money for what he gave me, How the honeys look overseas. Well, shit, you can't really see none of them. They all covered in, well, I call them curtains. They got all them curtains on, man. Can't see none of them over there. But yeah, well, in those countries, you can't see none of them. It's a lot of good-looking girls in Dubai. My uncle came back with mad gold from Desert Storm. Oh, I bet, man, I bet. Nah, I don't have no playing cards. I got the money, several different like clothing items, different like shamags and things of that nature. I got, what else I got from over there? I don't know. I had to look, but yeah, I got a few things from there. I bought a watch in Dubai. Let me see if I might have that thing in here. I might have that bad boy up in here. Where my lights at? Hold up. Might be at home. I ain't sure. Yeah, I brought a Hublot watch when I was over there in Dubai. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, it's really nice, man. Definitely my favorite watch, and I love watches. I'm a big watch guy. So getting this one was a big deal for me. That shit heavy as hell though. Yeah, it was. I was, man, I'm doing them contracts, you know. I was over there on my last contract. I was making $695 a day, and up to $92,000 was tax free. So, you know, you think. I mean, I still had to, obviously, you got to pay taxes, and then you still got to pay if you know, I still had to pay state taxes and like, you know, Social Security and all that shit. But I was making good money, man. Damn good money. So, like, a lot of guys would, like, every month, you know, be taking a trip somewhere. They go spend 10 grand, and it ain't no big deal. You can come right back to work and make that 10 grand back. And then you get a bonus for completing the full year out there, and that could be anywhere from 10. I've seen some people's completion bonus being 30,000. Like for my job, mine was 15 for completing it. You know, so you know, you go to Dubai, and you know, to leave Afghanistan, Dubai is like I think it's like 2 hours and 45-minute flight. Go to Dubai, you know, whatever, or you can catch a flight to Kuwait. And then you can catch a flight from Kuwait to like Egypt for like $80, you know. It's crazy, you know, since you're already on that side of the world, you know, it's so cheap to go from here to there, there. So a lot of people just spend all of their time just seeing the world, man. It's in that aspect of contracting, like it's a good life, man. You know, you get to see a bunch of stuff most people never see in their life. Like, you know, I got 2 passports. One's completely full of, you know, completely full. I had to get another one. Stamped out. Doesn't sound that bad out there. I mean, it just depends on where you go. Like, I got friends that were on contracts in Dubai. Like, I had a homegirl over there who was I think a position, it was like a surgical tech, a surgical nurse or some shit like that. That girl was making $275,000 a year over there. Her company paid for her apartment, and she got per diem on top of that. So the money is there, you know. UAE, is Dubai really nice or just tourist image to us in port? No, it's really nice, man. It's really nice. It's hot as hell. Probably one of the hottest places you ever go to. But it is really nice, man. Like the stuff you see on TV, that's really Dubai. Like, it's really like that, you know. So you can go to Dubai and see, you know, Bugattis out the ass, Lambos, Ferraris, all of that exotic stuff, you know. And then you can tell, like, the Arab guys that got the money, like you can tell them dudes, man, they always be real clean shaven, clean, super clean whites on, Rolexes and shit, all kind of gold jewelry. Uh, that's some type of dudes that got enough money to make you disappear. So you see them dudes, just mind your business. You over there, just mind your business. They don't care for us. I mean, them people like you over there, they're the tourists, you know, spending your money there, stimulating the economy. But them people don't like us like that, man. Well, not the men. You should have went the Secret Service route. Yeah, that's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work. I debated it. Oh, don't worry about it. I looked into it. I had looked into that. I debated being an air marshal when I got out, and there was a company that does executive protection for billionaires, and I went through the entire hiring process for that job, man. I got down to the final interview. It was between me and another guy, and he got picked for the job simply because he didn't have an arrest record. You know, I had my time in the past where I was cutting up, you know, so I've been arrested a couple times. So it came down to that, like, so I didn't get that job. I was actually, when I applied for that job, I was actually still in the military. I was on my way out. I had like maybe another month before I got out. I was just trying to, you know, have something lined up. And then contracting overseas was going to be my go-to, because I know that was a for sure job that I could get. Like, I knew that. FBI could be interesting. Yeah, it could be. Could be. We talking about, you know, since you got that 3-letter agency, the one that I worked for is another one of those 3-letter agencies. Like, you probably could guess the other one. We don't say their name. But yeah. Worked for those dudes. Damn, everything happened for a reason, though. God has a plan for you, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know, it was cool. You know, you meet a lot of good people over there. Get close to a lot of folks that's doing that. But yeah, man, I wouldn't want to, because I mean, it's a cool life, but everything is passing you by, you know. Like, I got nieces and shit, man. I go over there, come back, these children, you know, big as me almost, and you know, stuff like that, and just so much just passes you by being over there. It's just, I just don't like it. I don't like that aspect of it. Like, I've always been kind of like the loner type, so the solitude I enjoy, which is why becoming a truck driver was good for me, because I like the solitude, like, you know what I mean. This doesn't bother me, so being over there, you know, it's kind of the same thing. Oh yeah, I know it, man. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we're not doing that, man. Cause again, that's how I grew up, man. My pops, he used to do a lot of projects working in Angola, Africa, when I was young. Never seen him, man. Like, my dad gave that up. When he gave that up, I was like 14, I think. 14, 15. You know what I mean? And yeah, we didn't really have that relationship like that. You know what I mean? And the last thing I want to do is have my child grow up the same way I got to raise her through FaceTime, because I'm out here on the road or overseas. Like, I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that, because the time, for me, I feel like the time is just, it trumps everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, being, you know, owner operator and being able to do what I want and the money's good, that's cool, but I'm willing to get, I've made more money before than I'm making as an owner operator, so it's really not about the money. I gave that up, you know, well, it's for several reasons, but a big portion of that was to be back at home with my family, man. Because like my family, I'm talking like my aunts and cousins, and like we really close. And luckily, you know, you just say everything happened for a reason. I got back here. I got to spend 1 full year with my mom before she passed. So it definitely happened for a reason. You know, I got to, because I had been gone. You know, I left, joined the military in 2008, and I was gone, you know, until 17. I mean, yeah, I would come home and stuff, but you know, for that entire year, I got to see my mama just about every day, you know, every couple of days. You know, I would go see her. So I couldn't be more happy that I made that decision to put that stuff behind me, man. I ain't lying. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do with my little one. I gotta be there, bro. I got to. Gotta be there. And the thing, you know, I'm about to be 30 years old this year. There ain't too many of us 30-year-olds out here that don't have no kids. You know what I mean? Ain't many of us, so I gotta be there, bro. Gotta be there. Definitely looking forward to it. And I tell my old lady, I hope she take your hair. Boy, if she take my hair, we gonna have a time. We're gonna have a time with that. Each driver I watch on YouTube is interesting in their own way, but your story is uniquely unique. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we've done a little bit, man. We've done a little bit. You know, I was trying to get something southeast regional, so I'm close to fam. When I get this truck, I'll probably run OT off a bit, see the country. Oh yeah, y'all, yeah, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Believe me, I don't judge nobody for doing whatever they want to do. You know, for me, you know, I just got my own reasons why I gotta give it up. At least for a while, you know. And I was saying this earlier, like I think about, you know, my old lady, she's got goals too. You know what I mean? So I feel, you know, personally, I have to compromise with her for her to achieve her goals too. Because again, she's in the medical field. She's trying to move up. You know, she's got some more schooling to do. And I can't just have her every day, you know, with the baby. I'm out here on the road just, you know, doing exactly what I want to do with my life pretty much. And then, you know, she kind of have, so I'm going to compromise. I'm going to put this to the side, you know, barrel transportation. We can put it on pause. And then, you know, we'll get back to it. This stuff ain't going nowhere. The wife's supporting me for now, so we will see. Oh yeah, she supports you. Yeah, my old lady, she support this too. If I decide, you know, I want to continue doing it, she supported, but it's just personal for me because my pops chose to work versus, you know, being around the critical years where I really needed him. You know, so, you know, you know, me and my pops was shit. We never had them talks, man. We never had that sit you down and, you know, like just think like which I don't even want to think about this with my daughter, but, you know, sit you down, had the girl talk with you. I ain't never had that, man. I had to get out there and go get caught and shit and figure that shit out for myself. You know. And I was out there, man. I was doing some dumb shit. But yeah, talk about conversation. Think about having a daughter. Oh no. Nope. That's gonna be scary. I'll tell you that. Got to burn the road up early, bro. All right, my brother. You be safe out there, man. You be safe. But yeah, we gonna give it up, man, for a little while anyway. Gonna give it up. What you gonna do when you stop Landstar? Well, in Louisiana, man, there's so many tanker companies out there. You know, I'm talking tanker companies that start you out between 60 and 75 grand, and you be in your bed every night. So I already got experience with hazardous materials being here, so I pulled some of that here. So I'm probably gonna do that. Probably gonna do that. If not that, then something pulling doubles, but one of the two. One of the two. And I mean, we got some income outside of trucking, like outside of me trucking and outside of her working. So we'd be fine. We'd be fine whatever I decide to do. Honestly. But yeah, then I'm like, I want to get back into working out, man. Like, cause I tell you, I go, I see myself in like mirrors and shit, and I get disgusted, man, because I used to take bodybuilding super serious, man, like really serious. At my biggest, and then this might not be a lot of weight for some people, but I was 230 pounds at one point in time, big as a mother. I'm talking benching 595, was deadlifting like 650, and squatting 600 pounds at one point in time. And since I got in this truck, obviously, I can't go hit no heavy weights like that, and I miss it, man. I ain't lying, boy. I miss that so much. Me too. Trying to be a Mike Sheet. Every workout that I did since I've started working out was tailored based on Mike Rashid's his routines, man. I remember at first, like when I first started working out, I was skinny as a mother. But I bought one of his routines, and it came with like a diet plan and meal plan and all that stuff. And I was overseas. This was my first deployment, matter of fact. I was overseas, so I couldn't eat the stuff that he had on his meal plan. But what I could do over there is intake the amount of calories that he recommended. So I'm talking, man, I'm as tiny as I was, I'm eating 5,000-6,000 calories a day. And I want to say probably, now just to show you how skinny I was 148 pounds. When I got there on that deployment, I left that place 218 in, it was about 8 months. 8 months, I want to say. I left that place, I was 218. His squat everyday routine is crazy. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, Mike Rashid, man, that dude is the truth. That dude the truth with that working out, man. But I used to follow a lot of them dudes. Mike Rashid, Chris Jones, I don't know if you follow him. His channel, I know he got a YouTube channel called Pump Chasers. He's another one. Got a lot of routines from him. And yeah, man, I was big into that stuff, bro. Real big into it. And like watching like Mike Rashid videos, like I love reading comments, so I go read the comments. A lot of people be in there like, oh, that there's steroids, and man, you ain't gotta take steroids to look that way, bro. Like at a point of time, I was living proof to come from being 148 pounds to being over 200 in muscles. You gotta take no damn steroids, man. You just gotta learn your body type. And, you know, same with anything. Not everything that works for me is gonna work for you. You know what I mean? Everybody's metabolism is different, so you know, you gotta tailor, you know, between your workouts and the meal planning. You gotta tailor all of that stuff to you specifically. You know what I mean? Which is why a lot of those meal plans don't necessarily work for a lot of people, because again, everybody's body type not the same. But I know what works for me realistically, because I done dropped down now. I'm like 180 pounds now, but with 30 solid days, if I can get in the gym for 30 days, I can gain 20 of them pounds back easy, because I know what my body needs to get there. You know what I mean? So and once you learn that, it's a piece of cake, man. I'm piece of cake. No creatine, man. No creatine. Now, sometimes you'll take protein that got creatine in it, and then I mean some foods you eat, meats and shit will have creatine in it. But nah, I didn't take no creatine because I didn't want my body just holding water weight. Because you know, you stop taking creatine and then stop intaking as many fluids, you're gonna piss all that damn water out. No creatine. If you're looking to work out, man, and you're looking for a good protein, it's a protein called carnivore, and it's beef protein, man. And over my years of working out, I pretty much done tried all of them, but for me, that one worked. It was perfect, man. It was everything I needed. Doesn't have any sugar in it, and that's a big thing. Is cutting out a lot of that sugar intake, man. But don't have no sugar in it, and it's got everything you need. It's got amino acids in it and all that stuff. It's a good deal, very good deal. I did, yep. Well, yeah, that creatine, man. That's just inflating you, man. Just inflating you. You don't want to take no creatine. No creatine. And I liked his whole like philosophy of the overtraining thing, you know, because I tell you, I didn't take no days off unless I was just, you know, just didn't, like, if I just like really didn't feel good or something, I wouldn't go. But I mean, I went to the gym every day. Let me see if I could get my old phone to power up, man. I might have a picture of me when I was big as fuck. See, now this is an old, very old cell phone, so it may not work. It may not power up. But we talking, this is a phone from like six years ago. I snapped my shit up on my chest workouts. Now my right shoulder is messed up just like his. Ah, yeah. Doing them old chest snaps, huh? Chest snaps and back snaps. Actually, I do got a little power. Let me see if I can get in this thing right quick. I might have a picture in here. I ain't gonna show like no, you know, no gay shit with me, like with no shirt off or with a shirt off or nothing like that. No offense to anybody if they are, you know, they swing that way. Let me see what we got up in here. But yeah, I didn't really sustain no injuries from working out. Luckily, because you know, chances are, man, you do that stuff, especially you dealing with them heavier weights, man. You do it long enough, you're gonna hurt yourself. Something gonna hurt. You know, you're gonna hurt something eventually. And I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. Shit. Damn thing on, but it's just freezing up. Come on, man. What you doing? That's crazy. I know you're old. I know you're old. I'm gonna need you to get it together right quick. Boy, this is nonsense. Nonsense. Boy, them somebody breaks howling out there. I don't know if y'all can hear that through that camera. Through that phone, I mean. Okay, here's a picture. You can kind of see me on this. I don't know how that glare is. You can see how big I was in this fucking picture, though, kinda. Come on, man. That shit all bright. But man, I was big as... Most gyms that I went to, if not the biggest dude in the gym, I was the strongest dude in the gym for sure. You know? Pretty big dude, man. Gotta get back to that one day. Which is why I'm so looking forward to getting off of this road. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'ma still do my YouTube thing. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. Don't worry. But yeah, you see that? You see that, man? Huge, man. I used to go to the gym. I would do traps every day. Cause see, you know, I don't know what other people work out for, but I used to work out because I wanted like my suits to fit a certain way. And that might sound crazy, but that's why I did it. And I tailored my body to how I wanted my clothes, how I wanted myself to look in clothes and out clothes, but how I wanted my clothes to look on me is how I worked out. So traps, heavy on the traps, man. Gotta have all of that. Gotta have all of that, you know. So them was good times, man. Them was real good times. Like I used to compete strongman competitions over there, and like while I was contracting, they used to always do competitions. It would be the contractors versus the military, the guys in the military, and we'd blow them dudes out the water in them strongman contests, man. Blow them out the water, you know. Give them the benefit of the doubt, though. We had more time to work out than they did, because at least for me, I was a supervisor, so I didn't really do no work, honestly. So the majority of my time was either spent eating or lifting. But yeah, so like the way they used to do it was, you know, you would do the three major lifts. So, you know, bench, squat, deadlift, and then they would tally up all of the numbers for the contractors and then for the military. And then they had like little prizes they would give. So the number one, I never came in first because I got a homeboy, you know, he one of them big northerners, you know, big husky boy. Boy, deadlift, it was like probably about, it was like 780 or some shit, somewhere up there. Can't touch that. when you do tanker, would you be able to work out? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna be home every day. And I don't care if I got to lose sleep to go get them workouts in. I believe me, I will go do it. I will go do it. Cause I mean, don't get me wrong. You can honestly, if you just doing push-ups, you could get in shape in your truck. Honestly, push-ups, and you can use like the bed to do dips on. And dips. That's gonna work out a lot of your triceps. It's gonna work your shoulders out. It's gonna work out your lower chest. I would just do them until failure if I wasn't so lazy. Um, do them shits till failure. Doing that every day, you'll see a difference if you eating food for sure. Like if you getting good calories in and protein, you'll see results in no time. But yeah, I'm definitely regardless what I do, whether it's whatever, I'll be getting back into working out for sure. The problem is the food out here. Yeah, it is, man. It's terrible. And I'll be honest, I don't have that kind of discipline to not eat it. Well, I'm kind of lying. Like this, the last while I've been eating out of my truck the majority of the time. But if I'm passing by like a McDonald's, man, that shit is just my weakness. I gotta get it, man. Island Trucker, what's going on, my brother? Where you checking in from? We just in here kicking it, man. Just talking about working out and stuff right now. VA? Oh, okay. I'm in Kentucky. I was in VA, well, I was in West Virginia yesterday. Taking it back on to the house now, man. All right, Gemini. Yeah, I'm about to close it out too, cause shit, it's almost 1 o'clock. I just said I wasn't gonna do that this time. I did it anyway. See, that's cause y'all my people, man. Good people, man. You start having the conversation and don't want to end it. It's especially being truck drivers, man. You don't get a ton of good conversations out here. You got these weirdos at the truck stop won't talk to you about all kinds of nonsense. So it's nice to talk about anything from time to time. So if anybody got any questions or anything they want to ask, I noticed you ain't said nothing about the ab workouts. That shit is deaf. Well, I didn't do traditional ab workouts. Like I just would do stuff that engages my core. Got that from Mike Rashid, man. So do a lot of standing. So like standing shoulder press, where you may not, it may not sound like it, but your core is engaged on that crazy. And I would just do that kind of stuff, man. That maybe like knee raises or something like that. But getting down and doing like sit-ups and crunches, no. And I've just been fortunate genetically that they was already naturally kind of put together. I just needed to put the diet behind it to tighten them up, really. Um, so I never really had to work so hard on that. Because, some people genetically, they just, something that they'll have that they don't have to work as hard for as some other folks. Um, how did you like, how did I like what, Edward? Or did I miss something? Swift? I enjoyed Swift, man. I enjoyed Swift. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I don't have a single bad thing that I could honestly say about Swift. I was over there for a year and a half. I think it's a good company for what it is, man. Get in, get your experience, get out. But yeah, Swift was good to me, you know. Um, just because again, you gonna get the experience. You're gonna go everywhere, man. You're gonna go everywhere. You see that new Benz truck Rashid got? Was it a G wagon? Like I haven't seen nothing lately, but I remember it was a while back. He had a G wagon, I think, with red interior, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had a S550 too. Uh, at some point, I'm pretty sure he had a S550 too. Like that dude handling his business, man. Did you see he started boxing? Did you see his debut with the boxing? That dude big as a damn house. He ain't got no business in no boxing ring, man. He's too big. Yeah, he too big, man. Yeah, that's a big boy to be in that boxing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, man, so I can get some sleep. Luckily, I'm kind of on my own schedule because this don't deliver till Monday, and I'm only like 800 miles away, so I could take it easy. But yeah, man, you on the road. Be safe, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. It's always a pleasure, man.